I don't know what to...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to try and forget that he can hear me, but I almost don't want to be as critical.
I have to say, like, that impresses me because it's really hard to play cadence with any other kind of music or anything going. It's very distracting. Like, I guess if he has it turned down, but apparently he doesn't because he's hearing the commentary, so it's, like, kind of weird.
I don't know how he does it.
And this isn't distracting you, but
and of course,
it just baffles me.
Oh,
like,
yeah, it's fascinating.
It's really hard to do. Like, you hear, like, I've tried to do it, you know, either watching a stream or, like, whatever, or something will come on and, like, music will start playing, and it just throws you off. Like, if there's, like, a strong beat to the music, you start playing to the beat of the other song rather than the song in the game. I don't know.
Yep, I've been there. Well, I actually experienced exactly what he's experiencing during the dance pad, because I had to have the commentators up, and it is so distracting. So best of luck to you, Bloodshot, because I know you can hear me. Anyway, alright, so we're off and running here. Lycaon using the broadsword strats, like as you were saying before, that Fubso should have maybe done, although Fubso did just fine with his dagger.
He did just fine, yeah.
And it looks like actually Bloodshot isn't that much further ahead of Lycaon. Of course, getting buffering on both these sides. The last race, there was no buffering whatsoever. And now we're getting...
White chest.
White
and
chest.
it falls on a spike trap, so we can't even get it. That sucks.
Oh, wow! I don't even know what you do in that situation.
Hope for
Try and find a barrel.
Yeah, that's true. You could do that.
Knock a barrel onto it. Yeah, oh man.
They should have been respecting the barrels all along and could have saved the situation.
Yep, they would have bestowed a barrel on them if they had only, you know, offered up their thanks to the barrels earlier. So yeah, at this point, Lycaon going for the Karate Gi, has the double damage with that broadsword. Moving on to his Zone 1 boss, so they are neck and neck right now. Hopefully that is a sign of things to come. Because these races this week have been amazing. I did kind of say that. I don't want to say, you know, I was right or whatever, but I was definitely right. This week has been great racing. And yeah, I mean, just the quality of play has gone up so substantially with all of our racers. It's really, really great. We are getting some very competitive racers, some new people like Bloodshot, who are impressing for sure. Some old classics like Fubso.
Yeah, I've been really impressed, like, the difference between this season and last season. Just, like, the times for the races have gone
way
significantly
down.
up. Well, significantly down, you're right.
Yeah. Better, but yeah.
And
down,
just, like,
faster.
I always just like when it's close matches, too. Well matched, and they're very close.
Yeah,
and
we've
seeing
had
a lot of them.
That's true as well, yeah. We're seeing faster, closer races. Before it was somewhat slower, but we did have quite a few close races in the last CoNDOR as well. CoNDOR season, of course. We tend to get at least a few great close matches per week, which is nice. And that, I think, just kind of goes to this game being a really good race game.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if Ryan considered racing when he first was coming through this game. I know he was very into making it speedrun friendly as well as, you know, score friendly. But I have no idea if racing was on his mind when he did it. And a really nice use of the pacemaker over on Lycaon's side.
Yeah,
very good.
It really saves you time, especially on Conga. That's like the best use of it.
Yeah, very good usage. And it just sort of warped ahead there because he is buffering, and he is on 3-1. These are close races.
And
Ring of Phasing.
Ring of Phasing, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Torch.
That's so
really
nice.
good.
Yeah, you want that torch, absolutely. And if the only thing I would want if I was him, besides maybe the dagger of phasing, is a lot more bombs.
Yeah.
Bombs in the wall are so useful.
Yeah, they are.
So it looks like my Lycaon's about 30 seconds back, which is bad, but at this point in the race, I don't want to... I don't want to refresh. Oh, wow, that is a lot of enemies, and down goes both of them at, like, precisely the same moment on my stream. I didn't see what happened to Bloodshot, but Lycaon just got overwhelmed.
Bloodshot just got smacked by a slime. There really wasn't anything that put him in... I mean, if somebody saw something else, can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was just a matter of maybe he didn't see it. And
those
like,
slimes, you don't see them sometimes,
it's hard to judge where they're going to hit. Yeah, and he just got smacked with the blue slime.
That was craziness. Oh man, this is so fun. I'm having such a good time. I hope you guys are having a blast too. Thank you so much. We have had a very stable viewer count, which I really appreciate, which means people are at least enjoying what they're watching, and I like to see that. And I do try to say this every week. If you guys have any feedback, constructive criticism or anything of that sort, or even just nice things to say, I'm okay with that as well. Feel free to let me know, and I will try to take whatever you say into account. Just send me a Twitch message. I read all my Twitch messages. I respond to them for the most part, unless you don't require a response. But yeah, basically, feel free to send messages my way about anything we do here, and I will gladly take your suggestions into consideration. I think it's important to sort of do what I can to, keep everybody happy with how everything's working and stuff. Also, if you want to do any co-hosting, feel free to send me a message. And if you want to be a racer, also let us know. We are always looking for new racers, like Bloodshot, of course. Very much impressing, as was Jack. I mean, we had 2 really good starter racers here.
Yeah. So Jack was just up against a very, good opponent. But yeah, Jackie did just fine. And I know, the thing with racing for the first time, the nerves aspect of it definitely plays an effect.
Absolutely.
It's just one of those unavoidable things. But yeah, if you guys ever want to race or need help getting started with it, ask one of us. We'll be more than happy to help you with it.
Yep. Yeah, we want to just grow the community as much as possible. So if you want to be a part of it in any way, let me know. If you have any new ideas, anything you want to do for that, by all means, let me know. If you've got music that you think would be really cool and complements Danny V's music well, we can certainly try throwing that in there as well. Any of these things, any ideas, feel free to go for it. Anyways,
so I was gonna say some of the other formats that we had, like score racing and stuff, that was fewer suggestions.
Yeah, that was problems. Yeah, if you have any ideas for other kinds of weeks, because of course once the season's done after the Tournament Champions, we're going to be interested in trying out some new. Maybe we'll do seeded racing, or maybe we'll do a high score, where everybody sort of works on the same seed and tries to get leaderboard, and you get points based on where you are in the leaderboard over the course of a night working on a seed. We had that idea as well, so people can try and hone a seed and see who can get the fastest times. All kinds of really neat ideas you can do with this game, which is awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome.
So did Knight Lycaon ditch a glass rapier for a titanium flail? It sure looks like it. That is really interesting.
I really wasn't watching.
Because he's not even ahead. I don't know if I would have done that. But he does have the heavy armor, so maybe that was why. It looks like, oh man, I imagine Bloodshot's actually a lot further ahead based on the timing right now. Oh no, because they both died. Bloodshot's on his boss, right?
His boss, and he's finished. He just hit the steps now. He's done.
Yeah, he's about to do that on my stream. There he goes.
I think Knight probably should have just stuck with the glass weapon. It's just one of those things you just gotta YOLO it.
Yeah, and Bloodshot, I'll admit, little surprising. I mean, Bloodshot is really good from what we saw earlier, but Knight Lycaon is, as Jack was saying, one of the best players in the world on this game. And he takes a first one, and it was pretty much straight up. They both died, but it was a pretty much straight up win for Bloodshot. So GG to Bloodshot there.
Yeah.
That's huge. I don't actually know. Well, Bloodshot is listening to us, so Bloodshot does know that Knight Lycaon is one of the best players, and it doesn't seem to bother him at all. So good on him. Nicely done, Bloodshot. And I let Will know we are ready to continue on to the next race. Also, wanted to give a shout out to Pants. How's it going, Pants? One of our staple co-hosts. Always a delight to co-host with Pants. So nice to see you in chat there. Nice to know you're not only here for the co-hosting gig, but you are here to watch as well.
Oh wow,
last time Toa was here?
You saw? Yeah, it was season 1 of CoNDOR. You probably missed a lot, Toa.
Yeah, things have changed dramatically. There's been some serious changes to Necrodancer since then. A lot of which was sort of exemplified in the score racing, I think.
Yeah, I always tell people, I think a lot of the people in the audience probably already know, but if you're not already on the Brace Yourself Games developer forums for this game, if even just to read the notes that come out with each upgrade, like, it's worth it to just read those, because there's a lot of little subtle things that, like, people are like, oh, I didn't know you could do that, and it's like, yeah, you have to read the patch note, because there's a lot of little subtle changes that, like, you would
killing King
never
Konga
know.
with a blunderbuss by blowing a beat, which I really wish I knew, because I would have cut a blunderbuss world record. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, and Knight Lycaon picks up a glass rapier. Also, wanted to point out what Will said, that the run by Bloodshot was 1 second off the CoNDOR in-game time record, which was set by Jack in Season 2, or Week 2 of Season 2. And it's fast, so it was like 4 minutes and something. I didn't even notice what his in-game time was, but holy crap.
They said 351?
Is that what he got? Seriously, that is a fast run. Wow. Yeah, I think it's sub 4, so it must have been close to that. That's amazing. Okay.
Yeah, in-game
Bloodshot's got 7 bombs. Blow up the crate. It could have anything in it.
Map.
And instead he got so lucky there.
Yeah, and Bloodshot's time was 350. I'm looking at the tracking sheet,
wow.
and Will just posted it. Yeah, 351 in a race.
Incredible.
It's insane.
It's funny because Bloodshot will hear us yelling at him like a few seconds after. But yeah.
I like how he has like an army of following.
Yeah, he's got a little follower train there. That's awesome.
Yeah. We have dueling rapiers now.
Oh, do we? Yeah, I see the glass rapier. Oh, and an obsidian rapier. This is gonna be good. Although Knight Lycaon's got the slightly better build. He's got the vision plus the rapier, but he does not get a very good start here. He's got to do a little bit of Minecraft in here to dig around, see what he can find. I think he's found the correct way to go, but he might not be getting there nearly as fast. As Bloodshot is dropping down to his 2-2 floor already, and Knight Lycaon is buffering furiously. Oh, the buffer.
Yeah, uh-oh.
Are you getting buffer as well?
Yeah, well, I'm getting some buffer. I'm just saying uh-oh, because it is a runner right now. And he's got
I see it now.
Like, right
wizard, Harry,
but now he's
run. Okay, yeah, he's on his way now. That little wind spell there to be like, nope, come back. All right. So that's gonna really put a damper on Knight Lycaon's plans here, and that is also the strength of the obsidian rapier. I actually, I'm gonna write down a little note there and just ask if Knight Lycaon doesn't like the glass rapier, because I mean, I didn't see how he got hit there. I think it was a mushroom, but I don't know because it was buffering. But
yeah,
he did drop a rapier earlier, so I'm not sure if maybe he's just uncomfortable with it, which, I mean, is a little weird, especially for someone who is, like, top tier, but
yeah.
Maybe.
In a race, it can be risky because it's, like, one false move, and it could mean, like, maybe not the end of your race, but depending on the circumstances, you might not be able to go as fast. And this is a really crappy situation right here with the Nightmare, because
the Nightmare is causing issues and just giving so much time to Bloodshot, and Bloodshot actually goes and picks up the gi. Not sure how I feel about that. Although he is at only 1 heart anyways, and I guess the gi does allow him to take trapdoors, but if he took a look over on Knight Lycaon's side, which he isn't because he's listening to us instead, he would know that Knight Lycaon is quite a ways behind now because he got seriously trolled by that Nightmare.
Yeah.
And now he's got to do 1 damage Deep Blues 2, which is pretty annoying. Not as bad as Deep Blues 3, though.
Yeah, Deep Blues 3 with 1 damage is really difficult.
Yeah, but you got all those queens coming at you that are double damage.
And really slow, too.
Yeah, and so now he's going to get a weapon here, and Bloodshot is currently buffering. He gets an obsidian flail, nice pickup.
He just got killed.
He just got what?
He just got killed. He got cornered and he got killed.
Oh, yeah, this swarm is bad. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. Although it doesn't seem too bad right now.
Get like cornered up against the wall.
Oh, I saw what he did there. Yeah, he went to kill the
shove monster, shoved them into like a pile of enemies. Yeah.
And so now it's up to Knight Lycaon to finish this race out. I'm sorry, guys, I had to buffer. It was being a butt. So hopefully it buffers quickly. It's a bad buffer. My bad. Shouldn't have done that. Pants. Buffering furiously. He was. The buffer was real. All right, we're back up and running over on that side. He is on 3-3. He's got the flail. He's mashing minotaurs. I love a good alliteration as well.
Mashing Minotaurs.
That's a good alliteration.
Now see, that's another weapon where, like, I don't think I would take a whip in a race. Not a gold whip. I mean, I guess now with the buff, maybe.
Well, he's got sunglasses, so it's a 2 damage whip.
That's true.
With that potential for infinite damage.
I feel like you get stuck on things when you don't really want to, and you have to, like, kill a whole rune.
Yeah, you
might not really want to.
You are not wrong about that.
I mean, I guess it depends on. There's a lot of players that are very comfortable with the whip, so I mean, maybe he's one of those ones that
I like the whip.
I'm
a fan. I enjoy it.
I like it if it's high powered. So in this, maybe it is justified. See, I'm still thinking of the gold whip as just being 1 damage. I keep forgetting that you can have that.
Yeah, it's nice that everything but the buff now has. Sorry, buff. Everything but the base weapon has that buff. Like some kind of damage buff. Yeah, that's it. Lycaon did win. Yep. He ended up beating Death Metal pretty handily with a pretty safe build there with the Obsidian Flail. Bloodshot seems to still be going. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna
Flail.
I'm gonna buffer both of them before they get started in the next race, and let Will know that we are in fact ready to go. They are all tied up 1-1. Let's see if this one can go 5.
Yeah,
the white chest
really
of shame. Cool. Yeah. Well, I don't know if Bloodshot heard us about finding a barrel or not. Giving me commentator's anxiety. I'm really not that anxious. I think you're probably a lot more anxious than me. I'm doing fine. Favorite shopkeeper track? Working on a donation alert. I don't know. Cold 3-1?
I think it's 3-1. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the songs as well for some reason. I know them all, but I don't know specifically what level they're on.
Some of the zone ones are hard because depending on where the shop spawns, you might never hear the shopkeeper sing in zone 3.
That's true.
But yeah, sometimes it's like I don't mind dying in the shop because the music's playing after you die, and listening to the shopkeeper sing is great. I love it. It's so funny that was just like a joke thing. Like, it was not originally
the singing,
like a planned thing. Yeah, it was just kind of like you've heard the story because they told it a few times. Like, they were just Ryan and Danny were hanging out, and like, I don't know, they were messing around with something, and they just thought it was really funny, and they put it in, and like, that's one of the things that everybody absolutely loves is that shopkeeper singing.
It's so good though.
It's so funny.
It's really amazing. I am so insanely hyped for even just hearing the music for Zone 4. Not even anything else, just the Zone 4 music.
I want 1-4 to be back. That's my favorite thing.
It will be. Yeah, that's been confirmed. That'll be back in Zone 4 for sure.
That and the Coral Riff music. I cannot wait till that gets like looped for real, because that song is great. It's so awesome.
All right, so Bloodshot, I think these are sort of similar builds going on right here. Well, sorry, not similar, but equal. Bloodshot has the extra damage, but it is with a dagger. Switched it up to a broadsword, actually, which is pretty smart.
Yeah.
Knight Lycaon has that piece, which is really good. And a nice dodge with the Gluttony Charm there. And, oh, wow, 7 hearts. Knight Lycaon is very safe with the Ring of Peace and the hearts. Knight Lycaon's super safe, but needs a good weapon. Bloodshot is moving very fast.
If he can get a good weapon, the thing with the Ring of Peace is that obviously it downgrades all the bosses. So with like an Obsidian weapon or anything that would like boost your damage, like Boots of Strength or anything like that, you can one-shot a lot of the bosses. And,
well, that's the thing. You can kind of almost think of the Ring of Peace as like damage up in a sense.
Yeah.
For the bosses, anyways. Which is it's one way to think about it. I don't know if people are going to agree with me on that, but that's fine. I don't care. I got the microphone, guys. Screw you. So a compass pickup for Bloodshot, going into taking kind of an easy hit there, getting hit by that skeleton, but all it did was break the glass armor. Still has the Crown of Teleport, so can troll ya, but still good to have because you won't die. So there's that. Zone 45, level 601.
They're there was a glitch that, like, I forget if it made the zones, like, negative numbers or, like, some weird numbers.
You know, that was back when there used to be Zone 1 only counted up.
Yeah,
like
no.
it was like infinite, wasn't it? And then OTDQ found a way to go into like negatives or something.
He did I think he did like quick restart. This doesn't work anymore, by the way, but I think he did quick restart in the character selection screen, and I forget if it like was like a really ridiculously long number that shouldn't be possible, or if it was negative numbers. But it basically just like scrambled all the zones together. Like you had all weird enemies. You had like ice in generating in Zone 1. Like it just scrambled the whole game. It was really weird.
So
but
funny.
It was really cool to watch. Like, I don't know, it was interesting.
So just need to point out that was equal boss fighting, both fighting Conga, and both on the Zone 2 boss and just dropping into Zone 3. So we are neck and neck. We both have glass weapons, both have Rings of Peace. This is crazy. I mean, how does it even get this close? How does it even? I don't know. What even is? So, I think Knight's on his way down that trapdoor right now as Bloodshot drops down to 3-3. No, sorry, 3-2. This is, like, Tide City.
Oh, no. Oh, wow.
That is a lot of things over on... Oh,
Crown
yeah.
teleportation totally saved him right there. I was like,
this
oh, no,
is a dicey situation. Dead. Oh, he got hit. Why did he get hit there? Shouldn't he have killed that big... I don't understand.
I'm not really
in a
sure.
barrel room
so
there.
Fast. So I would say, go ahead.
Yeah, because he did 4 damage to it and then had another chance to hit it. Maybe he just didn't hit it. Maybe he attacked the wrong way. It seems kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we are close. 3-3 for Knight Lycaon, as is Bloodshot. Like this is neck and neck.
This is extremely close.
And keep in mind they are also tied in this. It's 1-1. Oh, a runner for Knight, but he's still alive, but there's so many enemies around, and now he's buffering. Why internet?
Spoilers, he made it to the boss. Well, maybe not spoilers. And it's the same boss! Oh my god, this is amazing!
Buffer! Dang it! Oh no, okay, so Knight Lycaon's a little behind on my screen. Death Metal, I'm not gonna know what happens, and this is so tragic, but I can't
I think Bloodshot got it, because
Bloodshot still got the damage. Yeah, on my side, it looks like... Oh, yeah. No, it's a 503. Hold on. He got a 503. Oh, man. It's the damage. Yeah, 512. Wow. Yeah. And I also stopped the time way late because I was way too into that.
Death Metal 3 is really hard with... Basically, he had a dagger.
Base dagger.
That's very hard to do.
All because he... And how did he break it? Because he took that teleport, but that doesn't break your thing, does it?
I don't think... No. I think Bloodshot took the teleport. I don't think Knight teleported. He had a freeze charm.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And then, I don't know. I didn't see what happened. Chat will have to fill us in, but, I think he just got swarmed, because the next thing I saw was him running away from, like, a bunch of just everything. Skeletons and beetles and stuff. But I give him props for at least, like, collecting himself and,
coming back, yeah. And he managed
like, that's not easy to do.
So he got hit by a dog, which they can get you sometimes because you just don't expect something to hit you in a diagonal position.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
they
so
can
I've
sneak in there.
Confirmed from Will that it was, in fact, Bloodshot. Even if I don't have the crown, I got the Frost Charm.
Yeah, he had the crown and the Frost Charm.
Oh, okay. So he was super solid there.
Super safe, yeah.
Yeah, wow. That was an incredible race.
That was really good. That was really close, and I love when it's so even like that. Like, you have the same bosses and everything.
Yeah, that was even from Zone 2, like the end of Zone 2. And they both had, the same build, essentially. It's really exciting.
Awesome.
Yeah. Also, what's up, Paratroopa? I think Paratroopa's gonna be in next week, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's exciting.
Paratroopa is also novice to CoNDOR, so that's really cool. See how that goes. And they're off and running. Of course, Knight Lycaon is a little bit behind. I'm gonna do a quick buffer here. I don't want to have to buffer them later. I try not to. I made that mistake before, and everyone got mad at me. So I will not do that.
I'm wondering if Bloodshot's going to go back for that compass. Probably not, but I'm just curious to see. I would too.
It can save you so much time in Zone 3.
Yeah, I was going to say Zone 3 is worth it, and 15 like 15 coins is not hard to raise. I'm kind of wondering if he is based on.
I would have just bombed it for time.
Yeah,
but it looks like he is collecting it.
Plenty of bombs.
Yeah, don't bite your nails too much, blind umpire. Start to bleed.
Yep, that's very smart.
Yeah, I agree with that
I
decision.
could even save him in Zone 2, because there's a few Zone 2 layouts that it's like, what is this doing? Like, where
Although
is
if he'd bombed, he would have also been able to get the torch and been out of here already. So I would have probably used a bomb for it, because he did find 3 bombs, but that's okay. He's on his own journey, man. Whatever, man.
It's kind of funny that, like, when bombs first existed, that's all people did with it was bomb the wall, and now it's like that's the last thing on a lot of people's minds is to, well, you know, let me bomb the wall so I can get the 50 gold.
Yep, that's actually, that's very true, but I think that was by design, because I know Ryan added the functionality of the bombs up quite a bit for that purpose, because he didn't want them to just be used for getting more gold, so...
Yeah, definitely.
Down goes Knight Lycaon, taking a fireball there, so that's dangerous. Knight Lycaon's got to be careful. Bloodshot is he's putting together a pretty nice build with that Ring of Might and the Rapier. That's doing 2 damage now. It's I think it's 2 damage, but it's 3 on a lunge, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this is a really good matchup. I think Bloodshot is Will Arsony's new boyfriend. I kid. But yeah, he's.
That's why you want to open those crates and barrels, because he got that Ring of Might out of the barrel.
Like, I feel like that's the #1 place you find. Whoa, that is some fun colors on Lycaon's side. Just from the buffer, you probably didn't see it, but
I didn't see it.
Yeah, that is like my #1 place to find a Ring of Might. I feel like is in a crate or barrel. Like that's where I find it.
It shows up a lot. It shows up a lot. Yeah, it's actually pretty common. Oh wow,
and maybe even map besides the thing. Ring of Luck over on Knight Lycaon's side. I like that. Oh yeah, and there's the a glass jaw. I don't know if he meant to pick that up.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I don't know, because that's one false move and you're toast. So we'll see what happens with this. I know a lot of people when they race, they say they did not mean to pick it up.
Oh man, the way he got winded through there like that too. Yeah, this is some risky strats, and I'm sure if Knight's following, he's probably pretty happy he picked up that, because at this point he's gonna need Bloodshot to go down. Though he did find the Ring of Luck. I love. I think you're gonna get lots of. It's true, you get really good items with the Ring of Luck.
Yeah,
and then the Torch of Foresight. Oh no, but he gets the Squagga suit in the black chest. That is not good. But then immediately finds an Obsidian Longsword, and all is well in the world.
Wait a minute, you're like really far ahead from me. Holy crap!
Well, you might want to buffer.
The boss. Yeah,
I just rebuffered. So that's the only time where I'll be ahead of you is when I just buffered. But Knight Lycaon's still behind. He's got to jump into every single trapdoor he finds, which of course he will be able to find because of that Torch of Foresight. Bloodshot, on the other hand, doing a ton of damage. Let me see if I can calculate this. On a lunge, he's doing... No. On a normal hit, he's doing 6 damage. And on a lunge, he's doing... I don't know. I might have... No. I'm totally lost. I have no idea. I can't do that math right now.
Bloodshot does need the damage from Glass Jaw, though.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, according to Jack. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna help, sort of, I think it's so much damage that you can feel pretty safe about one-shotting pretty much everything.
Yeah.
And Knight Lycaon's moving. He's already on 3-1. This is going to be down to the wire again, especially if Knight Lycaon can find another trapdoor. The only problem with his build and trapdoors in Zone 3 is he's only going to have the 1 damage. But he actually found the boss instead. And oh, this is a crappy situation. Ends up just taking damage from the... Oh, wow. He's on 3-2 now. And 3-3 for Bloodshot. Bloodshot takes the Shrine of Rhythm. And he is on to Deep Blues? No, Conga with the Shrine of Rhythm. Perfect. You drop that beat anyways. All right, we'll see what happens here. This is Bloodshot's chance. And does he... What happens?
He got smacked by the Conga line.
Oh! Conga in the face! I can't even...
Oh,
all right, take her easy, Steak.
See you, Steak.
I don't...
All right, Will says normal is 4 damage and lunge is 6.
All right.
That's rough.
Not anymore, sadly.
Yeah. It's
Oh
over.
my goodness. Yeah, he got cornered. He was going to have to take a hit from something because the dog was diagonal from him. He just got himself into a really bad situation. And that can happen because of the pickaxe. Because it takes that extra 3 beats, right? To kill the...
Yeah.
to kill the
break
throne.
block.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so... My goodness. And now
That's
Night
rough.
Lycaon can tie this up, bring it to 5. Game 5, that's crazy, and we'll see who ends up going up against Fubzo here, and moving on to the Tournament of Champions. This has been awesome. This has been good.
Awesome. Oh, a knight just went down too. I think he just got... It looked like he got whacked by the Minotaur.
Well, I get to see, because it hasn't happened yet. So we'll see. Yeah, it looks like Minotaur plus... Oh, the Minotaur came back alive just at the wrong time. And we're back at square one here. Well, I mean, that's not necessarily true. Bloodshot is about 2 floors ahead of Night Lycaon. I need to buffer these guys. I'm going to buffer Night Lycaon first.
Yeah, I'm reloading too, just so I can get caught up.
These deaths, though. There's been so many Zone 3 deaths. Not even with just these guys, but all night. There's like the death on... I don't remember who it was, but there was a death on Conga, thinking he could one-shot Conga and only have the 3 damage.
Oh, yeah.
In Conga 3. An Obsidian Rapier pickup from Night Lycaon. That's going to be really nice, allow him to catch up, because he's currently behind. Bloodshot's got just the helm, but he's about to pick up a weapon, but he does only have half a heart. Finds an Obsidian Broadsword, so we got Obsidian v Obsidian. And it looks like, is Night Lycaon going to take the mapping from the Shrine of Darkness? He does not.
I don't know.
Not into it.
In Zone 1, I would. In Zone 2, I don't know. It would depend on the build. Personally, I think a map, again, will save you so much time. Well, potentially can save you so much time in Zone 3. Like, you can go right the exit and save yourself a lot of trouble.
Absolutely. But I also think, like, if you're picking that, if you've got a good weapon, it's even better, because then you don't have to go for the black chest. You can go for the purple chest to see if you can get yourself a ring.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you do have to move a little bit more carefully and more slowly, so you might lose a little time there, but I would have taken it.
Oh, you'll so make that time up, though.
Yeah.
And Night Lycaon, fortunately, having his Obsidian coin multiplier up to 2, so that he could one-shot, or else he was going to get himself in a bad Conga situation right there. And this is very interesting. Bloodshot is still about 2 floors ahead. He's on 3-2 right now. And we'll see. Well, Night Lycaon finds himself a Ring of Peace. So we got that Obsidian Ring of Peace. Well, last time it was Glass Ring of Peace, but it's a similar high damage Ring of Peace build that we saw before.
Yeah, this will be great. He can one-shot all of his mini bosses.
Yeah, that's huge. It's gonna go a lot faster, and he just scoots right by everything there. That was a really nice little scoot. Glass Rapier. And he's going for it. Or no, he's not. He's not. He's
just going around it.
Sneaky bugger. Yeah, no, he's going around. That's funny. And I wouldn't be too happy if I was Bloodshot right now just with my build, because I don't feel very good about that broadsword, especially when you're up against a rapier run. But he is way ahead currently, still about 2 floors ahead. But you got to be careful because you don't have the range, and Zone 3 is good with range.
Yeah.
Not as good as Zone 2. Knight better eat that chicken right now, because he's hurting. He's at half heart. And of course he's buffering.
He's got it.
Buffering like a boss.
I think he ate that chicken because it's gone. And it's
Alright, he's got the full health. Well, that's good. Okay, he's about to eat it, I think. There it is. So yeah, I think he's quite a ways behind now on my screen, unfortunately. But I don't really want to... Maybe I can buffer.
Yeah, I don't like to buffer in the middle of a
run.
In the middle of a race.
When it looks like he's got no, I'm gonna, if it starts to buffer on its own, I'll buffer it at that point. Like I'll pause buffer it. But otherwise, yeah, it looks like he's working through everything. He is on his Zone 2 boss, but not without Bloodshot being already on 3-2. So he's just trying to get through, hoping for a reasonable swarm here, and not a reasonable swarm. This is a very dangerous looking swarm. Handling it very nicely, but that is a big dog.
You're behind me. Uh-oh.
I am.
Yeah,
I don't like the sounds of that.
Yeah,
that goblin is coming quick. I don't know. Oh, is he gonna get hung up on the? Oh no, we're Oh!
Yeah, I kind of spoiled it.
Yeah, you did, but that's okay. Oh my goodness. That
The
timing
buffer is
was
real,
awful.
people.
Yeah, sorry about the buffering. At least we got
like,
to see it.
He got sandwiched. Yeah.
That's a terrible situation because it was just impossible to know the timing. Like, it's hard to see, oh, look, that rider is 3 squares away from me, and so is the Grey Goblin. And he just got squished. Although he could have walked to the left, right? And been okay?
Maybe.
If he didn't try to attack?
I think sometimes just walking away is a good decision.
Yeah, it's just like how they teach you to deal with bullies, guys. Walk away. Mm-hmm. Just PSA for me, lad. Alright, so doors open for Lycaon to get himself back in this. This race, even though it's been 11 and a half minutes, it has been outstanding. Like, it's been non-stop action. Knight Lycaon now on his boss fight, and it is Conga 3 doesn't even try, or sorry, not Conga 3, Deep Blues 3, doesn't even try to go for fast strats, and I don't blame him. And yeah, it looks like he's just about to clean out his boss here. Flawless victory, and he is tying it up. My god, we're doing it, guys.
Yeah, Game 5 hype.
Game 5 hype. This has been an incredible series. This is making Bloodshot maybe one of my favorite racers, just because he had the Comrade Nugget race that was incredible, and now this race has been incredible too.
Yeah, and Bloodshot just said he didn't see the knight, but he saw the goblin, which happens. Sometimes you get so preoccupied in fighting something that something else just sneaks up behind you all of a sudden, and yeah. Yeah,
that can happen, especially when it's really fast. If it's in zone 3, it's gonna move quickly. So just looking over to the left.
Buffer.
Yeah, I'm buffering right now. Charles is KO'd. His face is under the bed, and he is just out. Wow, I don't even know what to say. This is so good. Oh yeah, Bloodshot, you're absolutely right. Don't feel bad about. It's very easy to have some tunnel vision when you're racing, and and it's so easy to miss something and make silly mistakes. And I know the last time I was in a race, which was the dance pad, I died from the shopkeeper's ghost. That should never happen, but it did. Alright, at this point, if I was Bloodshot, I would be checking my map, seeing if there's a close treasure chest, which there is, but it looks like he's gonna avoid it. But that's fine. Wants to go fast. That's cool. Oh, but he found one here, so that's good. And they're both on 1-2. And so the builds are very different currently, if you look at the amount of items.
Yeah.
Freeze spell. Oh, use that freeze spell. There it is. Nicely done by Bloodshot. Ends up killing the dragon with the freeze spell. Otherwise, things would have got a little hairy in there. Where's the Charles cam? There's the Charles cam. You can see him. He's stretching. All right. Don't look at the Charles cam, guys. Watch the game. All right, and so Knight Lycaon's on to 1-3. Bloodshot's been on 1-3 for a little bit here. Bloodshot has a ton of stuff. And is he gonna get hit by that? No, he's gotta hunt him down.
This is a little. The thing with the Ring of Shadows is that you don't know what the traps are until an enemy steps on it, and you really have to be careful because it could bounce you into trouble if you don't know which way that arrow is pointing.
Yeah, that's true. When you can't see, you just want to avoid anything that looks kind of like a trapdoor or anything. Or sorry, not trapdoor,
traps, and especially
traps.
now,
the bombs.
Do this. I was gonna say, do the squares for they just look like squares. The bomb traps don't look any different than an arrow or a warp or a confuse, right? They're all the same size.
Yeah, they're all the same. All the bombs and the speed ups, the speed downs, and the bounces.
Until an enemy steps on it, and even then it's you don't know if it's a speed trap or a bomb trap, and you could really
mess yourself up. It's really hard to know what's gonna happen because so many outcomes could happen from stepping on that little black box. So
yeah.
And since Knight Lycaon went down, Bloodshot actually has quite the lead currently. Has a decent build, but not of any weapons. What did he get out of or did he lose the beat? I don't know.
He didn't flawless that boss. He got hit, but he did pick up another ring. He picked up the Ring of Gold, which I love it.
Wait, he has the Ring of Gold?
Yeah, he's in zone, for me.
2-2 for me.
He's in 2-2. Yeah, he went in the shop with the Ring of Shadows and took a Ring of Gold.
All right, I'm gonna do a quick refresh then, since he is so far behind. But that is a nice pickup, absolutely. And bomb strats for Knight Lycaon, very nice. Now they're both buffering, of course, at the same time. Not good. All right, Bloodshot's going.
What do you mean by fixed time?
I didn't start the timer because I totally was too excited about things, everyone.
Oops. It happens.
Yeah,
too hyped over here.
So it says it's only 2 minutes, but it's actually 3:24 or so, based on Bloodshot, who I don't think has died yet. So, no, Bloodshot has not died yet. Oh, that sucks. He just got juked by a death metal and ended up digging at the wall, which lost his flawless. So he's going to be going base dagger into zone 3 right now.
Oh my god! Up
Poor
against the
Bloodshot.
glass longsword build.
Oh, he's got a glass whip on my side. My goodness, I need to. The buffering is real right now. All right, I'm gonna give Knight Lycaon a buffer since it was. If he finds a black chest, we'll see if he finds an item in it.
I can't even tell you the last time I did zone 3 with a dagger. Like, you're so used to having a weapon by this point. Oh wow, it's a boost of strength, which isn't bad. Wait,
no, it's nice. Titanium dagger now, essentially.
Yeah.
Took some damage from that Klappa. Gotta be careful, because, yeah, there's that longsword for Knight Lycaon. Getting himself in a little too deep with all his enemies, but managed to run away. And Ice Elemental dunks Bloodshot.
Now, see, right there, this is going to be one of those things where it's just like, I'm being, commentary. It's easier said than done, but it irks me that he died with an active freeze spell. Like, just use the freeze spell. By the time you kill everything,
yeah, but the key to freeze spell is knowing that you're gonna die and then not, which is sometimes very difficult to do. So it's true, but I think at that situation, maybe I'm incorrect, but I feel as though he thought he had another beat to attack the ice elemental, but did not, especially with only 2 damage and they're 3 health, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, Jack, I agree with you. I would have gone for the shop as well to replace the dagger. I think he saw the black chest and thought, okay, I'll move on. And then once he took the boots of strength, he was like, oh, okay, no, I'm good. I've got the 2 damage. But unfortunately, it cost him his life. And that's dicey too, because finds the ham. So all of his prayers have been answered.
No, I was gonna say RNGesus is just loving Knight today because he switches out his glass longsword for an obsidian longsword.
Of course.
That's amazing.
Yeah, too good. Too good. All right, and Bloodshot's bombing for the Gi, which is smart. He's got to go fast, so makes sense.
Yeah, this is really an all or nothing thing. Like, this is it. If he can't get through this one.
And he gets hit by, I think that might have been a death metal trapdoor there, just because it couldn't keep up with it. And his torch, I mean, now he's kind of grasping here. He's really hoping that Knight Lycaon does not survive. And I'm getting some serious buffer, so I'm probably way behind. So please, if you can, avoid spoiling.
No, that's the last thing I saw. Oh, sorry, I'll avoid spoiling.
Yeah. Right now he's at 4 minutes 30 seconds on his run, so he's probably way behind what you see.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
I won't spoil. I won't
All right.
say anything.
Yeah, so he's currently on zone 3-3, trying to find the exit. Little bit of teleporting around here on my screen. Finds his mini boss. It's a Minotaur. Is he gonna fireball? We'll find out once this finishes buffering. Bloodshot just keeps dying. I feel like Bloodshot is... Bloodshot reset. So I assume that means that Knight Lycaon finished.
Yes.
It's always the case that the person who finishes... Oh, and down goes Bloodshot. Ah, well, man, Bloodshot. What an effort. Knight Lycaon